who are folks, I have friends. I have foes who are foes that still make ends. And my enemies gon' meet one day, so fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. 8 ball, corner pocket, I struck it. Dick in the place, you'll suck it. If they wanna talk shit, let them walk shit. They ain't seen shit in my shoes. Keep it real, motherfucker, who was you? I'm spitting in the booth right now, and I got that hot shit now.
I know you want a piece of it. I know you wanna bite, you wanna eat on it. You can't eat at my table, your label is not stable. I'm the illest motherfucker for more than label. Damn, let me get my flow back. Damn, this shit is like some throwback. Feeling all new, you already know that. Anytime I'm stepping out, I'm gonna show that I'm the best that I am, and I came with a crew. And we here to make it do what it do.
But let me make this shit interesting. Intersexing while they intertext me. Intersexing while they intertext me. Intersexing while they intertext me.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, you know, running late as always. I'm trying to think. The Cowboys starting screen should be different as well today. Like I did the Cowboys and the Ravens. Need to make sure those come up right. I gotta go turn some people on auto so we can play the games tonight.
Nice. Yeah, the random, I guess, quick little on-stream press conference here. I mean, obviously trying to go after a quarterback is going to be costly, and I don't really have that capital right now to be able to really do that. But I do buffer an offensive lineman, so I don't have to necessarily worry about that, at least for a couple seasons. So.
I mean, you got Carson Wentz. What else do you want?
If I could tell my coach the strategy, we're not really using Wentz correctly here. He's supposed to take like 2-3 step drop and make those 0-yard throws to the halfback.
Right.
What's the word? Handoffs. Yeah. And if we get too crazy, you could do the throw it a yard or two to the halfback. I think they call that a toss play. We got two. If we want to get a little crazy here.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the Colts, I would probably just do the little touch pass right in front of him, and just let him throw 20 of those. Kroto says he's got a wide receiver for you.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
You know, Odell has
Hey, it did work.
He has thrown the ball.
That is loud, sorry. I know, right? Odell would be the best quarterback you got if you had him. He'd be better than any quarterback I got. I just don't have the capital to give up for him. Trust me, I saw Greg Ward catch that touchdown last night, and I was like, wonder if he ever thought about playing quarterback again. I was ready to trade for Greg Ward before I realized I don't have any trades left. Hoosier, you want to join the broadcast booth? I can probably bring you in as long as it's nothing crazy. Me, see her. All right, who's your? Assuming you have a microphone that works well. See, his value is going up. Yeah, I don't have the value now for him. What's up, everybody? See, I fixed it. I put Dad Sports Network on here. That is the most updated power rankings. The Jacksonville Jaguars surprisingly at number 2, despite having a loss. And I'm not really that impressed with the Jaguars. At the end of the day, they've beaten me. That's one of the wins. So, like, they beat a Tim Tebow led. Stag, what up, though? Most recently? Or, like, the newest change?
It's the whole hype train going on, right?
Sorry. Yeah, Stag, I saw it.
I mean, keep in mind, the other team that they beat was the Broncos.
Right, like, they've beaten absolutely nobody, so it's like, they look real good. They were supposed to. Like, 100% are supposed to. Stag, yeah, I fixed it. I think it shows up. Let me make sure. Let's see here. Hold on. Nope. Let's see if it'll rotate through. I want to see if the, was the Ravens one right? Of course, it's going to show everyone except for the one I was trying to see. Because I know I fixed it, I just don't know if I put it in the right spot for it to fix into this, like for it to carry over. Yeah, no, I got your message. I'm waiting to see if it pops up now while I get things set up for the game. There's old Nick. Nick, did you send me a different? No, it was I think Hoosier sent me one for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, wait, I saw one.
See those things behind us? We're chasing that fish.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get one.
Hey.
Show me the Ravens. Packers. I gotta add the Panthers too. I haven't added the Panthers. There it is. There you go, Stag. Bam.
You know what I told Cody when I was in his stream? I was like, you know, I don't know how to feel about us winning last night. Like, we only won by 3 against the Eagles. I was kind of mad that we actually ended up winning.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious to see how they do tonight against that Panthers defense is very good. Now, Davis Mills made them look incredible. But Stephon Gilmore was a problem. Croto, thank you so much, man. Truly appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. All right.
On Monday.
About to get loud. It's about to go down. He's very echoed. It'll probably fix itself once this thing stops screaming at me.
I'm very echoed.
Bam. Moving on. You're saying who's very echoed? Is it I don't think it's negative. Is who's your echoed?
Hello.
Oh. Sound bad. All right, let's see. All right, we got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers, who in real life today signed Cam Newton. Surprising. I would have never thought I would see Cam Newton playing for the Carolina Panthers, but you know, anything's possible.
Seen something today, so the Panthers are paying Cam Newton's replacement. and Cam Newton's replacement's replacement. And now they're paying Cam Newton, but it's replacing the replacement's replacement for himself.
Exactly. Go Panthers, Stag says. Not now, Newton. Newton. That is funny, though. Not fast. Slow it down. Stag said whoever do that Photoshop. Yeah, Stag. So most of my day, I didn't do much for the league today, but I spent most of my day learning how to do using the program GIMP to do like logo designs and stuff. So just trying to figure it out, trying to get better at it, trying to learn it. I want to create my own logo. So the logo I have is something that somebody made for me. I want to make my own logo. So that's my goal now, is to be creating my own stuff. Yeah, in other surprising news, Tom Brady is going to go to the Patriots next season. Sam Darnold dropping back. Easy throw right there. There's literally nobody around him. Nobody around Thomas right there. Panthers. Panthers. I feel like Madden needs to add in that like goofy ass like virtual reality Panther that the Panthers show on TV.
Yeah, I feel about that.
Hey, one of my coworkers, he's a Panthers fan, so he went to a Panthers game, Panthers versus Philadelphia, and he said he was so disappointed. He made sure to get tickets early, sit early, because he thought it was be something displayed like to the people in the stands. It does not. All you hear is sounds and you see nothing. He was like, "This is garbage." Drew Kawhi Leonard as a horror creature because of his Giants hands. I mean, he is. If you're on offense against Kawhi Leonard, he is a horror creature.
You know, not the best showing from our defense in the first quarter, but I can't really be surprised. We've done this for the last 3 weeks.
I feel like his toe is out. His pinky toe is definitely out of bounds. Wow. And just like that, Hoosier challenges the call.
Yeah, no, not.
It
looked like his pinky toe is out.
I'm not sure if there was enough evidence here to overturn it. On one angle, the corner kind of in the way.
Yeah, and there might be just a blade of grass in between, but it's real tight. Great catch, though, regardless. It's a nice one-hander by Robbie Anderson right there. They do give him credit for the catch. It's a wasted timeout for the Dallas Cowboys.
Take out CMC. Who's going to be Cam's favorite target in Carolina?
DJ Moore. Because, Super pops in and goes, that's in. How do you make a trade? A couple of ways, Super. So, we do have some rules in regards to trades, but essentially use the trade calculator on Daddy Leagues to make sure that it's a fair trade. And if it's a fair trade, it gets accepted unless you're trading for superstars and X Factor type players. Then the rules get a little bit more complicated. In your Panthers channel, you can post us like what trade you're looking to do, and we can kind of walk you through it as well. Tom Landry, Adrian Peterson, JJ Watt on the tech. Cody, David Johnson, and Cleveland Farrell. Easy to mix them up, right? I'm telling you, Stag, it happens all the time. It's a little concerning for this Dallas defense, the fact that every catch by a Panthers receiver in this game so far has had about 15 yards of separation.
Yeah. You know, I wasn't really worried about the passing game. I was worried about the run game, but I guess I should be worried about the passing game.
Yeah, you were concerned with the... yeah, we don't really need to talk about Chuba Hubbard's day against the Texans, guys. We don't need to show that. Nobody cared about how he did against the Texans. And then, Super, you're allowed three trades per year. 3 trades per year. One of the things that I don't think I've put out before, the off-season. So when we hit the off-season, any trades made in the off-season, like before the draft, stuff like that, will count towards that season. Because it's the off-season leading into the season. That's all one group. So off-season into season is all... So like this off-season coming up and the season is all combined. And 3 total trades for the year.
Yeah, basically the last bit of trading you can do is the trade deadline. That's like the ending.
Right, that is the end of trade season. They are, Croto, if you're asking for a ton. And again, the other part is if you're trading with CPU teams, the hard part is a CPU team has to accept a trade. We've had some trades where the user was giving up way more than what I thought a player was valued, and the CPU still said no. And then there's other times where I thought the CPU could have gotten more, but it was a fair trade, and they said yes. So who knows? The Madden CPU trade logic is very confusing as well.
Just the Madden logic in general was weird.
Yeah, it's like looking at the one trade, I think, like with the quarterbacks and the Packers. That,
Yeah,
like,
I thought that was a great trade for the Washington football team.
they're just, no.
And they said absolutely not. It wouldn't even like a close no. Like they were getting a 2nd-round pick. I would trade Taylor Heineke for a 2nd-round pick alone, let alone getting a star quarterback to replace him with. I could not understand why they didn't take that trade. Crozo just asked me how difficult. I mean, if you're looking to get multiple 1st-round picks for Odell, you're not gonna. Only user trades for me from now on, Crozo says.
And the huge thing is because beforehand we kind of
Nice play.
basically implemented the rule when we were actually playing. And it's like some people would trade away their like old offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Get a star or a superstar that they're going to then develop into a superstar X Factor, basically.
What the heck? Yeah, I mean, it'd be like if I wanted to trade for Kyle Pitts and I take like my 3 highest normal dev players and trade them for one player in Kyle Pitts, like for whatever reason, Madden, like if I have an 88, there it is. There's that defense. I warned him. I warned Dak before this game started when we had our media interview with him. I said, look, those guys fly around there back there. Like, they come out of nowhere. They cover some ground. Also, don't ever throw to Stephon Gilmore, but this is AJ Bouye getting the interception right there for Super's team. And Stag, you're not wrong. Two interceptions, but Heineke looked real good last night, so maybe that's why they didn't trade him. But I was surprised. But yeah, if I trade, Tunsil, let's say Laramie Tunsil's the aging, high overall offensive lineman, and I trade him for the 80 overall Kyle Pitts, who's an X factor at 20 years old. That's not a fair trade. Like, that cheats the CPU. Uh-oh. Defense gets it right back. Geno Atkins getting in there. Nope, that is definitely down. It's out right before you. So they kind of pick him back up and then knock it. Van Der Esch comes in and kind of holds him up as they punch that ball out. He looked like he was about to go down.
Don't worry, everybody. Cam Newton was on the Colts bench right there, so no way he could have dove on the ball.
Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Dak with another chance after his defense gets in the ball right back. Nice. Okay, wait a minute. Michael Gallup out here making moves. First of all, great job of coming back, kind of jumping back away from the defender to get the ball, and then a series of juke moves on Stephon Gilmore. That's a nice catch. That's great anticipation by Dak Prescott. Gallup hadn't even started to turn and make his cut yet. He left 2 of them in his dust.
I feel like if he didn't make that last juke, he would have been gone.
Yeah, like 1 juke too many. I like the matchup at the top of the screen because you do have Cooper one-on-one. Oh, God. You know what? Good for you, Zeke. Punch him right in the mouth. Freaking Stephon Gilmore. Ruining Davis Mills. Any, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Davis Mills. Any confidence Davis Mills had after the first game left. Uh-oh. Oh, that is just bad tackling right there. Touchdown, Dallas. Dalton Schultz. They're doing really well. That's a good recovery after the interception thrown earlier. Tyler, much appreciated, my guy. Thank you so much. I took it real easy today. I basically spent all day learning. Somehow took myself to school today.
That was a good route, in my opinion. But
It was a good route. It was the worst tackling by Jermaine Carter Jr. right there. Like, he's a middle linebacker, and that was by, like, horrific tackling. Like, if you want to show an example of how not to tackle, you just show that video right there.
That was like the Davis Mills was middle linebacker.
It's like a fact. It's like there was a highlight from preseason, I think, where it's like a defensive tackle running after, I think it's Kyler or something like that, and he's like 15 yards away from Kyler and like dives like he's trying to tackle him. That's what that looked like. Like, oh, I tried, coach. I tried. What do you want from me? He just didn't want to have to chase Kyler all the way down the field, so like he dives like he's attempting to tackle him, but he's 15 yards away. It's hysterical. I'll have to see if I can find the clip.
I'm definitely wanting more from our secondary. I think our interior is holding up pretty well. But
again, the 5 completions Sam Darnold has, every one of them, I feel like there's nobody near. Like whatever route they're running is just, it is finding a 15-yard hole. Uh-oh. Nice run right there by Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard really turning it on. It helps when you play the Texans, but if he can do it against this defense, I'll be real impressed. He's making a statement on why he should maybe get some looks from other teams in the offseason, maybe as a trade if you're trying to get a starting running back.
Maybe either as a trade or maybe the first string running back for the Panthers and CMC is there for recovery.
Yeah, that's true. Tyler, you got me on the big screen? Oh, I didn't think I was I don't think I'm good enough to be on the big screen, man. That means a lot, man. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's awesome. Got me on the big screen. I must be super famous now. That's awesome. Got my big ass forehead on the big screen.
I think Gino, out of everybody that I'm gonna attempt to try to resign, I think Gino is gonna be my main focus.
Yeah. So letting Sue go to keep Gino.
Yeah, that was my main plan because, like I said a couple days ago,
He's gone.
Oh my God.
Robbie Anderson. Once again, another display of bad tackling.
That's frustrating.
So Gallup, I think, is gone no matter what, just because of how much more you would have to pay his like right now he gets $2.65 million. However, like to re-sign him, it's gonna be like 12.
Yeah, Gallup is gone for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna go somewhere and be a solid number 2, maybe even a number 1 receiver for a team.
I was gonna. So, like I said a couple days ago, I brought Sue in to be the first string left end because DeMarcus Lawrence is out for the year. So I was planning on letting him go either way.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought you would keep Sue, let Atkins go, because I thought Sue would slide back into his natural defensive tackle position.
I mean,
on a 4-3.
It'll have to play itself out during the season, but as of right now, I'm kidding.
That does remind me, though, I do need to know from everybody, like, who is I need your list from, like, top priority to lowest priority on who you want to re-sign. So make sure you're letting me know who's, like, your priority list for re-signing. Otherwise, like, we'll get to the end of the season, you'll have re-signed nobody.
That better not come back, I swear.
Holding. Bring it back.
Oh my.
It's currently 10-7. The Panthers over the Cowboys. Came back on the Panthers while Rams are bringing in. So I feel like LeBron must be in contact with like the GM of the. If that's caught, I was about to say, what a throw. So you can sort your roster by years. I think Nick posted about it today, super in the Discord. But you can sort. You can kind of look at your roster and see who's got 1 year left. Also, like your main free agents show up on your main page for the Panthers. So super, if you create like there's Stephon Gilmore. This man is just rigged. I mean, this man is rude. He's just don't throw his. How do you tell a what is Sam Darnold over celebrating because he's done nothing. Actually, he had the nice throw a second ago.
Don't throw to the right side. Don't throw to CD.
Yeah, CD Lamb wasn't even looking at the ball. He said Mike White. No, I'm not kidding. But yeah, super on like you can see everything on Daddy Leagues. It helps if you make a Daddy Leagues account. It's free to make an account and then join the league. I can make you the owner on Daddy Leagues, and you can. There's a front office tab that helps.
Yeah, because the good thing about that front office tab is it's easier to see your slot for everybody.
Yeah, it's surprisingly helpful.
And it has your practice squad as yours left 0.
Yep. So you can tell. Hey, no problem, Super. You can send it. Did username is 2super. Gotcha. Let me look now. I'll see if I can add you to it now if I haven't already done so. Members. Super. Bam. All right. Edit. Panthers. All right, you're added, Super. So now you should have a front office tab. Yep. Now you should have the front office tab, so you can kind of see more about your team.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Prescott going down, defense getting there. Dallas is starting to crumble a little bit. All the momentum is on the Panthers side right now. The Achilles heel that worries me about the Rams. Ego, chemistry. It's all the things that like. So they have the talent. Like nobody's gonna argue that they don't have talent on that team. They have the talent. They have the coach. But I think the biggest thing is going to be, can they come together as a team? Can they get guys to buy in? So I think one of the hardest things to do when you have that much talent on a team is get that many superstars to buy into being a team player and not an individual. So like Odell's a great signing for that team. However, if Odell shows up and thinks he's the #1 receiver and doesn't like Cooper Kupp being the guy, like who gets the most looks that day, it won't work. And the reason, like, I think that's why Tom Brady works so well on teams is because he has such a record that because of how many Super Bowls Tom Brady has, when he goes, hey, this is what I need you to do. I need you to understand that today you might only get 2 looks. But next week, I'm going to probably get you 10. And everybody, Mike Evans goes, got it, boss. Like, Mike Evans, who's gotten 1,000 yards every season, just goes, cool. What do you need from me? A pay cut? I got you. They buy in. I think these Rams' biggest issue right now will be getting people to buy in that it's okay to like ignore the stats, ignore the individual accolades, and be a team. And that's hard to do when your individual accolades equal more money. And that's 3 people, by the way, for the Panthers that were wide open in the middle of the field. Not a single Cowboy near them. Any 3 of them could have caught that ball. If anything, they were playing defense against themselves. Dak's like, guys, for fuck's sake, stop one of them. Look at this. The 2 people just crossed, never saw a Cowboy in the picture. 2 receivers just crossed paths. There's not a single Cowboy in that picture.
This is upsetting to watch.
Oh no. Chuba ran into like 3 people, never got tackled. Almost broke that one for a touchdown. Yeah, it's not a good sign when Sam Darnold is just looks like a, Pro Bowl quarterback out there. So if Hubbard doesn't run right into the back of his offensive lineman, would have been straight. He'd have gotten a first down there. 3rd and 2. DJ Moore. Look for DJ Moore to moss Trayvon Diggs down here. Nope, they go Hubbard. Oh, I think they stopped him short.
Definitely short.
He's definitely short, but with this much momentum, I think you run it. And Ndamukong Suh making the big play. Super sign of a good coach. He might not be wrong, Super. the playbooks and stuff that you picked might work out really well for them because they've got guys wide open. Oh, they're going to kick the field goal. Super goes conservative, keeps the momentum on their side, kicks a field goal here. 20-7. 20-7 here. Although I feel like in the DGFL, no lead is ever safe.
So, especially now with the second half Cowboys.
Unless you were watching last night when every lead that they had over user teams held very well. No user team. User teams went 0 for 3 last night. We showed 3 games. 0 for 3.
1 and 3.
Who won?
Well, the Panthers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Dak throwing to absolutely somehow overthrows everybody. The safety, had he been looking at the ball, probably should have picked that off. This Panthers defense really showing out in the last 2 weeks. I think the game against the Houston Texans was a great. Jesus, guy. That's number 4 making up for the horrible tackle earlier attempt. Jermaine Carter says, when I can see him face up, I'm going to hit him. I just can't be chasing nobody down. That's the end of the first quarter. First quarter dominated by the Panthers. Again, if you're looking for a confidence-building game, hope that you have the Texans on your schedule. Either have the Texans or Carson Wentz on your schedule, and your defense is going to be confident going into the next week after that.
So are we saying then that the Colts Texans game is going to get high?
It may end 0. No, there will be scores. It won't be 0-0 because there's at least a pick 6 out of both quarterbacks guaranteed.
I was about to say, it's like, it just depends on who gets lucky on defense.
It's going to be 9.
9-9. I wouldn't doubt it. All right, Cooper getting involved finally. Again, with Cooper not being guarded by Stephon Gilmore, I was expecting Cooper to be a heavy piece of this offense.
I'm surprised Cooper isn't covered by Gilmore.
Yeah, true. I think it's because as the number one as the number 1 cornerback, they always line up on the left, which is odd because the number 1 receiver always lines up on the left side of the offense, right side of the defense. Oh, good run by Elliott right here. If Dallas wants to make a comeback, there's a lot of time left on the clock and in this game, and I feel like what they need to do is start establishing Ezekiel Elliott in this game. Establish him now so that he wears that defense down so that you can make this comeback. If you don't, you're constantly throwing the ball. Stephon Gilmore and AJ Bouye and Dante, they're going to get picks. If you're throwing 30-plus times, this Panthers defense is too talented out there. Stephon one-on-one with Cooper. And they baited it. They used Cooper and the wide receivers to go deep to open it up for Dalton Schultz. Great play right there by Dak Prescott. Good read. Great route. That's the old Gronk coming across the middle route. This is a good play by the safety to come down and kind of see this happening, even though the pass is there. But if that safety stays with the deep wide receiver, that's a touchdown for Schultz.
I think going into the rest of this game, I think we're going to lean more on Dalton Schultz than anybody. Because he's basically our safety blanket.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs. Because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. A big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open.
Not too sure how feeling about this red zone offense and throwing the ball.
Second down at 7.
First down.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to see them get Zeke kind of involved. So Super, I don't think you're still here. Hold on, let me look at some stuff here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it in.
Let's go, Dak.
Dak Prescott taking it in himself. Dak says, "I'll just do it my damn self." So Super, the way it works is if you're trading trading away a superstar or anything like that. Actually, I have to look at it because it's a. I'll have to look at that trade a little bit more. So, because you're trying to trade a X Factor for a superstar, so it gets a little weird. But because we have certain rules on like how much the value of an X Factor and gets multiplied by.
Is he trading Gilmore?
What? I'll send it to you, Nick. I'll send it to you, Nick.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I will get left out on the trades.
It is fielded right at the goal
Yeah,
line.
send them to me directly.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick.
Yeah, I got to do some math on that one. But it's probably, like, I can tell you now, just looking at it offhand, because of the values, I don't think it's going to go, like, I don't think there's a way to make that work.
But really, they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
Cody Vreeland versus Schmid Super. I don't, oof, that was ugly. So Cody Vreeland needs to get his team to get motivated because they looked terrible. Now, the defense played well, but they were on the field, I don't know, for 90% of the game.
On second down,
That's going nowhere.
they do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a
This is
first.
defense.
So you can only trade, like, the way that Madden allows, you can only do 3, I mean, maybe it's probably going to be, like, first-round picks, though. Like,
He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is going to be pulled in.
because he's a superstar, his value would be doubled. So, like, if you're looking at the value of that player, his value is going to be doubled, and then your X Factor player is going to be tripled, but then it's not going to, you're going to be way off
To his yardage total in a big way.
when you do that.
Thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that
Yeah, it seems
throw
like what really sucks is the player that you're trading is just a little too old.
according to next gen
It's
stats.
really hurting his value.
Yeah, his value is real low.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
But yeah, for X Factor players, they're tripled value. For superstars, it's double their value, and then for a star player, it's 1.5. So yeah, like if you look at it, when you double that player's value for being a superstar, the value that you're getting for your player is never going to come close. Even though you're giving, like, you would be... I thought he caught it. I was like, if he catches that between the two of them, good Lord. I was about to get hyped.
That's 3 red zone stands though by us in a row. I won't complain.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
But Super, so just to, like, and that actually works out. I'm glad you sent that trade because it's trades like that. Like, that's the exact reason that we have that rule in place, where we double up on their values and stuff like that. It's to prevent almost exactly what you were attempting to do. Not on purpose. Like, if you can make that trade work, the trade will go through. Like, if the value equals and matches, I'll submit it, and then it's up to the CPU. However, the other parts of that Super is that's a user, so it really doesn't matter. But you'd have to get the user to agree to that. There's a user, Matt owns the that team, so you'd have to talk to Matt. And a user and user agreement, I'm only going to look at for the fairness of the league and make sure like nobody's trying to like roster dump to help their friend. But
Right now, it's that trading kind of the same players. So
But I'm guessing that Matt, being a Vikings fan, probably not making that trade.
Right.
Just to guess. Just to guess.
A yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, it is. I mean, trades are tough, and that's why you don't see a ton of them in the NFL. You see them. You don't see a ton of them unless there's like disgruntled players, players that somebody's just trying to just get rid of. So like you can look at Stag. Stag just wanted to get like He wasn't overly happy with the offensive linemen he had, and they were aging, so he's looking to get rid of them so that he could open up roster spots for the young guys that were behind them, that maybe not as talented, but he wants to develop them. Croto said, other than me. Croto, you got all of us. There's at least 5 of us here right now that are your friends. Dak's going to need to get rid of that ball. He's going to get killed. Brian Burns. This Carolina Panthers defense is tough. I was curious how this game was going to go because I felt like it was going to be a very defensive game. And so I'm surprised it's 23-14. Disappointed in what I've seen from the Dallas defense in this game. Carolina not doing terrible. Let's see. Who's our stat leaders for the year so far? Your league leader in passing is Patrick Mahomes with 1,237 yards. 1,237 yards and 10 TDs. He's been dominating. Nick beat me in the Super Bowl, so dead to me. Proto said you beat him in the Super Bowl, so now you're dead to him. That still, although we only got through, I think, one season of DGFL21 like this, we will do more than that with this season, with this league. However, to me, that is still one of the most shocking things, and since I've been streaming Madden, was that Colts team. It was not good, but had Tom Brady, and Tom Brady just dragged that team to a Super Bowl.
Can't forget about Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah, all that team had was Jason Pierre-Paul and Tom Brady. He dragged them to a Super Bowl. It's fun. Like the irony of that happening is hilarious. Yeah, you and Hoosier went at it. That Bengals and Browns, or Bengals and Seahawks. Yeah, you were making the adjustments. So it was good coaching. It was just, like I said, still shocking. I'd have never predicted that happening. Your league leader in rushing is Nick Chubb. He's having a very Derrick Henry type year. He has 402 yards. The next closest is some guy named David Johnson. Facts. It's such facts. 112 yards for Tebow week 1, by the way. He was a beast. Dalvin Cook in third with 290. Aaron Jones for the Packers, 288. And then Zeke with 268. Zeke does have 5 touchdowns, though. My striker was making the playoffs. No kidding. Yo, DJ Moore has some of the best catches of this season. Like, some of the catches he's made in the games that we've watched are ridiculous. Turn up field. Robbie Anderson. Yeah, the AFC playoff race was good. The NFC playoff championship, the conference championship, was maybe the best game ever. That Seahawks-Rams game was incredible. It's still one of, like, just those moments where you're like, is this really happening? Like how are we so invested in a video game, like CPU versus CPU game? But that game was so wild. Tyreek Hill is your league leader in receiving, in clear violation of the old CBA at 22.4 yards per catch, let alone air yards. But Tyreek with 381 yards and 4 TDs. Curtis Samuel in second with 323 yards. That's a bit shocking. And then DJ Moore, like I said, has had some of the best catches. I thought that was caught. I really thought that was caught. Kelvin Harmon. Here's a surprising name for you. Kelvin Harmon is your 4th leading receiver. Antonio Brown Antonio Brown 4th. Kelvin Harmon 2 yards behind him in 3rd or in 5th. Jesus. Hoosier, is Dallas gonna guard anybody today, or are they just gonna let them catch it? There.
You know what?
Are they gonna like guard and maybe run with anybody? Like, he had 2 choices. That defensive back had to pick one or the other, and he picked both wrong.
There better be some halftime adjustments or this isn't going to be a very pleasant second half of the game.
Your league leader in tackles for the year is Tremaine Edmonds, followed by Joe Schobert, Demario Davis, Patrick Queen, and then Kenny Young. Sacks leaders, Joey Bosa, who we will see later tonight if we get to a third game. Myles Garrett, both with 8. Khalil Mack with 7. Hassan Reddick, again, feel like he was kind of padding his stats a little bit last night. Had 4 sacks last night against the Davis Mills-led Texans. So I don't know if he counts. And then Justin Houston. Your league leader in interceptions is Stephon Gilmore, now with 5. Chandon Sullivan is at 4. However, all 4 of those were in one game.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Like, this man has 7 tackles on the season and 4 interceptions. Chandon Sullivan had more receptions from Carson Wentz than the Colts did.
I'm not really surprised.
Your league leader in interceptions thrown, Josh Allen with 6, Sam Darnold with 6, and Jared Goff with 6. It was Jared Goff, I think, that threw the 4 interceptions to Chandon Sullivan, though, if I remember correctly.
Dak has 4 now.
Dak has 4. Trevor Lawrence with 6, so Trevor struggling a little bit early. Ryan Tannehill with 5. Finally, Tim Tebow's name is off of that list until Davis Mills gets hurt.
Come on, Dak. Get it going.
I still don't agree with the whole no huddle rules.
What's that?
So, right there, they had that confusion. And no huddle, and it took
You think it takes more than 6 seconds to run up and get in formation and hike it?
Unless you're a team of Tyreeks, yes.
Yes, especially if it's a deep throw. It's, I don't know, they try to fix it, but
like, just do what you used to do. Have a match physically run up to the line.
Wasn't that like implemented like Madden 13 or something?
again, so here's something, like me and Nick were kind of talking about it briefly earlier because he shared a picture to me, but like NFL 2K, like 2005, ESPN 2K, like 2005, had like whole halftime shows with highlights and like Chris Berman talking and referees on the field. Like, that was in 2005. They have been able to recreate that since, and I don't understand why. Like, it should be so much easier now to do that.
I think they should implement a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, something.
At the least.
Something. Even that's why like 2K needs the license back to football, because although Madden's gameplay might be better than anything like 2K could come up with, the simulation style of stuff like would fit. Like 2K would dominate that because they do it with NBA 2K, where they have like the halftime shows and the highlights and theirs would be better.
I don't know when Madden. Do you know when Madden started to allow you to trade next season's draft picks?
I don't.
Because 2K5 didn't do that.
Right. I mean, NBA 2K, you can trade like 4 years in the future's draft picks.
Right.
I mean, I would enjoy that a lot.
And you can trade with 3 total teams.
Yeah, you can do a 3-team trade. You can trade like 8 players.
Deep throw.
Interception.
Surprisingly, there's a cowboy in the area guarding someone.
Hey now.
Right? For the first time all game.
It just had to be a hooker that was doing
Darnold says, I bet they can't do it twice. Uh-oh. Maybe that's what it is. All the Cowboys are playing super deep coverage, and that's why all the underneath passes are so open.
I mean, I would too if Robbie Anderson and DJ.
That was just a miss because Trayvon Diggs was not near DJ Moore there. Somehow the Dolphins are beating the Ravens in real life 6-3.
This is gonna be another Bills Jags game.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw Cody. I saw he was leading you like 14-7 at one point. You were down 14-0. Oh, I bet he was mad. Bet he was mad. I would be. I get so mad when people make comebacks against me because I'm like, I had this game and I should have won. But then I start doing stupid shit when I have the lead. Well, that was a good run. Oh, Jesus. Was a good run, but nearly got decapitated at the end of it. Congratulations, Cody, on your victory over also Cody. Throw it. Maybe not like that. That's... I mean, oh, okay, CD, I see you. That's mossed.
You know,
Throw up some mosses.
we had time for a timeout. I feel like we could have made it a 9-point game.
It's a nice catch regardless by CD Lamb, just for some confidence boost after, I don't know, getting a pick six happen against him when he's not even looking at the ball. Let's see what's going on around the league.
We begin with the big matchup of the weekend. Andy Reid's current and former squad.
That's one kind of good thing about also being online. Being able to actually have the reason for this halftime report.
What's that?
The good thing about the online league is the halftime report here.
Yeah, like they'll actually like show some of that stuff. Okay, Jared Goff. Jamal Williams with 2 TDs. They're taking it to Justin Fields. 2 interceptions for Justin Fields there by the Bears.
Nick, you could probably trade for Justin Fields.
Probably not. Good Lord. Okay, all right. What are the chances the Falcons blow this lead? Because they had a big lead last week against the Giants and lost. They were up like 24 to nothing, I think. Maddie, what up, my guy? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, 34-0 Atlanta leading over the Washington football team, and we'll probably somehow lose that game. So that'll be something to look at later.
If it was any other team, I'd say yeah, Atlanta would lose. But like, it's the Washington football team.
Like, which curse is bigger?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, Maddie. I'm doing good. I had a nice easy day. Uh-oh. Never mind, that's going nowhere. I had a nice easy day. Took a nap. Feeling pretty good. We've got some good football happening right now. There's 2 user teams playing each other in our league. Although, one still waiting on them to show up in this team. I think maybe this is that humbling game that the Dallas Cowboys needed.
No.
No. No, we don't. Although Zeke's starting to get it going. So, unfortunately, I don't think the defense is going to hold up. The defense has been suspect.
The defense needs to stop being last year's defense.
Yeah, like, they're playing real soft coverage, I feel. Zeke, another good run by Zeke right there. Yeah, the defense is playing like off coverage, and Sam Darnold is just eating them up underneath.
So if I have the first overall pick for this draft, I still won't be able to get Justin Fields, and that's if he's only a star.
And by the time you trade for him. Yeah, that's assuming he doesn't upgrade at some point this season to a superstar.
Because he's hidden, so we don't know if he's a star or superstar.
Oh, yeah, the Daddy Leagues fixed that. I'm glad Daddy Leagues fixed that. But, Maddie, what's up, my guy? How was your day, man? I saw you streaming earlier. I was watching for a little bit, and then I had to go to the grocery store and stuff.
They probably haven't fixed that. I think we could exploit it. That's still bad.
What's that?
There was the exploit. It was the other site that would say what your guess was.
Oh, yeah. When am I going to become a sports commentator? Probably never. Which is a strange thing. Like, I don't think I could be professional enough to be like an actual sports commentator, which is an interesting thing considering like I have a job where I have to be professional all day. Streamed pretty much all day, then went to sleep. Nice. I saw you streaming, what was it, Final Fantasy? You were streaming earlier, Maddie? Cooper with his 5th catch of the day for 72 yards.
I feel like streaming on Twitch, like commentating for we are doing esports now, would be way easier than doing it IRL.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like there'd be more benefits to doing it on Twitch because like You won't get the backlash, like, granted, like, people could get really famous, but you won't get the backlash that you would get if you were being commentated in real life.
Yeah. I mean, like, what people say, like, if people disagree with me, like, that's fine. Like, that wouldn't bother me. Uh-oh, Prescott going deep. He's got a guy. Get his feet down. This man will be a number one. Michael Gallup. Oh, how did he not get his feet down? Never mind. I take back what I was about to say about Mike. I was going to say Michael Gallup's going to be a number one receiver for some team next year.
Again.
Got him. Oh, Dak.
Okay, was that too hard? I didn't see Amari Cooper reach out.
I feel like Cooper kind of maybe he was hurt. It looked like Cooper let up. Maybe he was tired. Maybe he didn't have the energy, but it does kind of look like he was in full sprint and then sort of lets up. So maybe he just was gassed.
That could have been 2 touchdowns right there.
And then it's like a shame.
Yeah, terrible punt. Terrible punt.
I'm holding open auditions for kickers and punters. Nick, want to be a punter?
Ooh. Anthony Brown doing okay in this game. Trayvon Diggs has been a little bit disappointing, but Anthony Brown's had decent coverage when he's been, I don't know, near somebody. Yes, I'm actually, I think that's the one that has surprised me the most is nobody's ever named, like, I want to name a 7th round punter, Pat McAfee Jr.
I went with Johnny Manziel. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah. Although I think I need to throw in like a junior to Johnny Manziel.
Or the third.
Yeah, or the third, something like that.
Whatever you did with LeBron.
Yeah, we did LeBron James the third. Because there was already a LeBron James Jr.
Because someone had, of course, was making fun of Dad saying that LeBron's the smartest man on the field. I meant to say Ford, so then I had to name the person.
Yeah, we had to name a player. It was a tight end. It was a really good tight end at that. Posture check. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. So good looking out for my back. Easy first down right there for Darnold. Hydrate? I do need to hydrate.
This is upsetting. This is like very upsetting to watch.
Welcome to the welcome to the club, my guy. Welcome to the club. First time? First time here, huh? We meet every Thursday. Okay, good stop right there. Chuba Hubbard with 16 rushes for 64 yards. Dak looking like, bro, I throw it to y'all. Y'all are open. Nobody catches it. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. That should have been 14 points just chilling right there.
Well, so the throw to Michael Gallup down the sideline, I feel like was Dak's fault because he throws that too far out of bounds for him to catch it. But, uh-oh. Good Lord, what a hit. Who hit him?
Man, he got hit so hard.
Like the ball just like flops out.
He got hit so hard, man, he's saying timeout.
Hey, was that I think that was Byron Jones. I keep saying Anthony Brown. It's Byron Jones. It's not Anthony Brown. That would explain the coverage. Are these working? Yeah, they are. Hold on. Ugh. Well, line from hell. Exactly, super. What we got? Posture check. How much better can my posture get, Croto? Stretch. I do need a hydrate. I got you. Hey, appreciate it, Croto. They are working, but you're wasting a lot of points. I am, Croto. I am. I can see them. Lots of posture checks and hydrate. I gotta go get a drink to hydrate, though.
Alright, boys, let's get it going. Come on now. No silly business. You need to get it in you. I'm expecting a pass to Zeke right here. Oh, never mind. That works too.
We see them! I'm back. Alright, I got you. We're gonna hydrate with some citrus punch.
Is that some bang I see over there?
It is not yet. Not yet. I took a nap. I might not need it won't be bang, it'll be Rays. I got because I got another Rays to drink. Although I need to get more. I need to put in another order for Rays.
No, Crow. We do not need another interception.
Interception, please, he says. Yeah, Keanu Neal murdered that dude. Just clotheslined him, knocking the ball out. Jacoby Brissett starting for the Dolphins in real life. And has them leading against the Ravens.
Did the score change?
What's that?
Did the score change at all?
I don't think so. No, still 6-3. I have to like live stream it, so my thing's always slow. Uh-oh. I think Brissett might have gotten hurt, so Tua might be coming back in.
I thought Tua was hurt.
Yeah, Brissett going down holding his knee. I think Tua probably is hurt, but not to the point where like he would, if he needs to play. Like he's probably the backup.
Oh yeah, Tua has a fractured finger on his thumb.
He said his trade calendar is serving its purpose for sure. Yeah. Is the idea.
Yeah, if you had an entire draft class to get rid of, Kyle Pitts might be available. He's worth only $29.06 times.
Who's that?
His dad is.
Who's that?
He's at 29.06. What?
Yeah, he's an 83 overall rookie at the age of 20.
He's higher than Trevor Lawrence.
Possibly. Who you trying to trade?
Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, no, his yeah, he is. Kyle Pitts is the highest overall rookie in the game, and he's I'm almost positive because I'm doing a Falcons franchise offline, like when I'm not streaming, and I'm pretty sure he shows up as an X Factor. So good luck. Good luck trading for that dude. And his value is gonna go up as he progresses. Like it's only gonna get worse.
Right?
I'll give up that Zeke and a first round pick, and I guarantee I still wouldn't be able to get it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
Like unless now, I do think Mahomes probably has the most value of anybody. I wish we could sort the rosters by trade value, because I am curious. Like Dak, not Dak, but Pat Mahomes has to have the highest value of anybody. Period.
You know what I'm interested in that I haven't looked up yet?
it's
Justin Tucker's trade value.
It's not as much as you think,
Really?
because he's not a 99 overall. I'm about to look it up.
What is he, like a 94?
No, he shows up as like a 90. He Madden just does not like
It's because like they do kick accuracy, kick power, and then like, awareness.
touchdown Zeke. Justin.
Cowboys, I'm hoping. Come on now.
All right, Justin Tucker's trade value, 114.
You're telling me I could have gotten Justin Tucker and I didn't even know it?
You cannot. Stag has the Ravens, and I guarantee you there's no chance Stag is trading Justin Tucker.
I forgot about that.
So, no. I'm telling you, you cannot get Justin Tucker.
And realistically, we might have to make a rule we can't trade for kickers and punters.
Because their value's so low.
Yeah.
I think teams are usually, a lot of times if you're trying to trade for a player, and it would put the team under the minimum requirement of that many players, they'll say no. It's like if they don't have a backup kicker, they would probably say no.
I'll trade them Greg Zuerlein, like a second round pick for Tucker.
Yeah, I just don't think they want someone that's just wide left all the time.
Or has COVID.
Yeah, it's COVID, they're better off, right?
But yeah, his trade value, because he's a 31-year-old. Although they should take into account the fact that like 31's not old for a kicker. You could be 50 and be a kicker, I think. But 114 is his trade value. He's a superstar, so you'd have to double it. So 228.
And I could do that with just a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. Second round pick's what, 300 and something?
I think it's like, isn't it 284?
Yeah, I posted it, but I just need to look at it. Uh-oh. Darnold just says, nope, just take me. Randy Gregory, a sack and a half so far.
Randy Gregory is. If his contract is up, I'm definitely going to resign.
You say you definitely want to re-sign him?
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
But I feel like him and Randy Gregory, or D-Law and Randy Gregory off the edge would be pretty good.
Randy Gregory is an upcoming free agent.
Okay, I'm definitely resigning.
He's like, I need him. And he needs it.
He's important. I need him.
Cody, you say Pitts is an X factor. I was pretty sure. I was almost positive.
That's the first time we've held the Panthers to their own side of the field.
This game's gotten very interesting because now the Cowboys, it's 22-30. The Cowboys are about to get the ball back, and if they can score, I mean, this is the momentum shift here, and I do think it started with getting Ezekiel Elliott involved in the game. Doing all right? Still hurting? Or feel better? That's good. Got some rest and stuff.
Oh my God, they called the third phase.
No. So you're saying there's a chance they're gonna play smart?
Maybe. It's a very slim chance. It's kind of like.
I took another way. Truly.
Sick.
I mean, I kept saying the same thing like yesterday. Alright, we're within like a score weekend, and then Wentz threw it away.
Leonard Fournette getting a carry there. He's got 5 rushes in this game, but only 11 yards. Not doing much.
Nick, I think your best chance is to trade for Nick Foles and put him in starter.
It's to replace Carson Wentz.
Again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how Carson does in the sim, and then wonder if there's any kind of trade deadline deal or something.
Nice throw by Prescott.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I think, like I said it last night. The biggest issue with Carson Wentz is his contract. Like, you can't cut him, so you're kind of saddled with him. And if you're paying somebody $20 million, like, you kind of want them playing. I don't want a $20 million bench warmer. Fucking clock.
You're gonna hear that from the moms too.
How long it's been? 15 minutes?
It guaranteed. It's been three Dallas players right there. Almost knock it down from each other. Yeah, my wife's. We're visiting my wife's family next weekend, and she has one that goes off every hour. His goes off every 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Would that not drive you? Like, Nick, serious question. How have you not thrown that clock out a window yet?
I think part of it is like the headset, so.
Oh, okay.
Blocks the times too, so.
So you can't hear it, but we can? That's just rude. That's just so rude. He's like, at what clock? I don't even have a clock, guys. Zeke running real hard. Number 4 cannot tackle for shit.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
They need the touchdown here. Oh, he had the slant. He's going to run this in himself. Or he's going to do something stupid.
Dude, Zeke, Dak, Zeke, no, you're Dak.
Zeke, Dak, no, Zeke. This is the Daddy League's player of the game of the week. You got something for Zeke? Oh, easy touchdown.
Dalton Schultz again, baby. Yes, sir.
Super. So your defense has played well, but I can tell you a name of a guy who has not played well. Jermaine Carter Jr. may be the worst player. Every play the Cowboys have, this guy is somehow missing the play. That's the second time he has not either tackled or made a play against Dalton Schultz.
See, if you weren't playing me super, I would feel bad.
Like, number 4 is absolute trash.
And it's a tie game.
How? How did that happen? Make a one-sided bet? As long as it's on my side. Yeah, as long as the one side of it is on for me. I got a one-sided bet for you. The Houston Texans with Davis Mills are going to win more than 4 games. I get the under.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been of game that you get locked into a
We
pretty
hurt
good
each
groove.
other with things
May
we don't
not
want
be
to say.
record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate
Rangers,
enough
I'm
points,
assuming that's
it can be one of the
music
toughest teams
lyrics.
in the
I have no
game.
idea. Ranger just pops in with like random words. What's up, Rangers? How are you, man? Is that lyrics? And if so, what song? Because I don't know it.
Located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
If we beat the Rams, I get a Texans jersey to wear for our games. I probably should get a Texans jersey.
I should probably get another Cowboys jersey. I have like 4. But
I need more. I have a Zeke jersey and I have a Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant was my favorite.
yeah.
DJ Moore is a monster. Super. Whatever you do, hold on to DJ Moore because this dude is a killer in games.
Yeah, hold on.
It's from Careless Whisper. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Jermaine Carter Jr. Garbage.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays.
The number of times I've watched Sam Darnold just throw a ball up and somehow DJ Moore does whatever he's got to do to come back in, like to make the catch.
We had 2 Cowboys over there. Not a single soul even saw it.
Yeah, I can probably get a Texans jersey, Cody. Uh-oh, Darnold in trouble. Micah.
I'm glad I have Micah on his rookie contract and Jabril Cox because if I let Van Der Esch go, I can move Jabril Cox.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how have you felt about Micah Parsons? Like, do you feel like he's had as much of an impact as you thought he would have, or did you expect him to have a bigger impact on the season for this defense?
Well, I don't know. So he kind of split the snaps the first couple weeks with Jabril. That I saw at least.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not really expecting too much from him this first half of the season, but as the season goes on, and I'm sure injuries will happen and whatnot, I'm expecting a lot more from him.
Because you did make the choice to move him to middle linebacker instead of his natural outside linebacker position, so I was curious as to how you felt that move was working out so far. Middle linebacker being the guy you expect to have the biggest impact, but he just showed right there, like, he's very good at getting after the quarterback.
Yeah. It's a 3rd and 39. Yeah, there's no way they're getting this.
I think they were just playing it. They were going conservative. The momentum shift in this game.
On 2nd down after getting sacked, they were on 34. They're now not even on the 7th.
There's Randy Gregory again.
Oh, I think Micah Parsons was hurt, right?
I don't think so.
No, Daddy League shows him as having 1 tackle in week 1 and nothing else since.
I think it's because he was split with that. Because I had Wesley Woodyard and Jabril Cox and shipments.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Oh,
God damn. Y'all making me stretch so much. Why I gotta stretch so much? Feels like the most should do what hockey does, let them drop gloves and just fight and get into the penalty box. Yeah, but the problem would be, like, do you know how easy it would be to score if you had 11 like the Ravens with 11 players on the field and the defense with 10, but that 11 players is Lamar? Like, that's unfair. It's already unfair. I mean, that was a bit uncalled for Zeke. Zeke really running well. 14 rushes, 102 yards. I said it early. Get him involved in the game, you win the game.
Can we just talk about how halftime we were down 30 to 14?
The momentum shift. The Sam Darnold-led Panthers can't get it going on offense, and Zeke is wearing this defense down. That is the second time he has thrown Stephon Gilmore to the ground, by the way.
I mean, I'm expecting that every time. From now on.
Yeah, once he's lit up like a Christmas tree, you got to just keep feeding him the ball. Oh, I would have given it to him.
There he is.
That's even better. Get it to him. Good Lord. Hey, look, 4-man tackle. Woo! Jermaine Carter. The rare occasion where he makes the tackle. Although Zeke was open because he was in bad coverage. Dak running for his life. Turns the corner. Will he throw it?
Oh, wait.
Great throw. Incredible throw to CeeDee Lamb right there. DGFL version of Squid Game. I win. I haven't even watched. I still gotta watch Squid Games.
I do too. I heard people like really like it, but I've also heard people who are like, I can't even finish it because.
Well, so my understanding, it's subtitled, and if you don't like subtitles, you're gonna probably hate it. I don't mind it. Like, it's not gonna bother me.
I watch like Criminal Minds and stuff with subtitles.
Yeah. Do you really?
Yeah. So, quick question: am I kicked out of the broadcast booth after this game?
Probably. Because probably because Croto's gonna come in. Because we're doing his game. He said, "Am I kicked out?" You're out. Prescott rolling. He's gonna run for this one.
Run this one.
Oh, short. 3rd and goal. They're gonna have to kick a field goal.
No, we're going for it. Go for it. Come on, go for it. No, do it.
Rangers, I did not see that Ruggs' lawyer said it was the fire department. I did not see that, but I mean, so here's kind of the thing though that you have to understand too. Like, Henry Ruggs' lawyer has an obligation to do everything in his power for his client, and can be disbarred if Henry Ruggs files a complaint that his attorney didn't do everything in his power for him, for inefficiency of counsel. So that's kind of the lawyer's job. That's the downside of being like a defense attorney. Is like you're obligated to do what you can within the bounds of the law for your client. Like, you have to advocate for your client in some way, shape, or form.
I don't see why we didn't go take Sean Ray and Zeke or even dump it down and bump the Colts did.
Yeah, I think just keeping momentum. It's had such a shift that you don't want to get stopped on 4th down there. And then the momentum shifts back towards Carolina. But I am a little shocked. I thought maybe look at Dalton Schultz having the game that he's had against Jermaine Carter and possibly get him the ball. Or like you said, Zeke's been hot. Like, Zeke needs 30 carries a game. You need to be pushing 25 to 30 carries a game with Zeke.
Well, especially with the 1-2 punch of Leonard and Zeke.
Yeah, Leonard would have been running it with Leonard would have worked. Super said bye-bye, number 4.
I mean, I wouldn't cut him quite yet, Super. This might just be a one-time occurrence.
Yeah, it's going to just be a bad game. Nick, fuck your clock.
Catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Working the sideline.
If going for the field goal costs us this game, I'm
and he gets out of bounds.
Someone else later is going to have the same picture of that clock, and it's going to have an X across it.
Sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So why is Super saying bye-bye to number 4?
Because he's been on Dalton Schultz the whole game.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
He's allowed, 3 touchdowns for Dalton, 2? And he missed, 4 tackles.
Darnold.
That's what I would expect for someone in
Pressure now. Darnold, and he goes.
There's Randy Gregory again.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast 5
Yeah, Randy, you're definitely sick.
It's been quite an afternoon.
He was saying because he was thinking about possibly throwing him into a trade, but it's with another user. So that is the downside. If you don't know who the users are, you better figure it out. Because the trades go with the other users. That's an agreement between you and that user. Speaking of other user, yo, Kelsey, welcome in. I believe Super has a trade proposal for you. DJ Moore is ridiculous.
He just kept him in this game.
DJ Moore may have just won this game. If he can get a touchdown here, like, fuck it. Throw it up to DJ Moore again. I'm throwing everything to, fuck it. DJ Moore. Oh, he's wide open. He's wide open.
This is upsetting.
This is upsetting. We're going to have fucking overtime. This... I'm doing good, Kelsey. I had a nice, easy-going day for Veterans Day. Oof. Tough puppies.
With the way we're playing right now, there's no way for us.
Cody's like, I feel better about our defense. I was worried that our defense couldn't cover him. Turns out nobody can cover this man. Kelsey, I have no idea. The last trade was by far, in my opinion, the best offer that you've made to somebody.
What do the Panthers do here? Do they kick the field goal or do they go for the touchdown?
I think they kicked the field goal. I think if momentum was in their favor, they would go for it. But I think they kicked the field goal because they haven't had the momentum and they just needed to hold on to it. But yeah, Kelsey, the last trade that you offered for Walford or for Heineke, I thought was by far like the most generous trade that you had, and to a team, and they still said no. So I don't know. It's really weird.
I guess they really wanted their second round pick.
Yeah, Cody, the offense is rough. Now, I will say, Cody, I think our offense gets better when we get our offensive tackles back. When we get some offensive line back, I think that helps. That definitely will help. This Stag, what in the fresh hell? Stag, that game was 34-0 at halftime, and we honestly thought Washington was going to make a comeback.
They still might.
Yeah, I mean, it is the Falcons, Stag, so anything is possible.
Go, boys. Come on now.
See if they can do just that. And that is
I thought that was an interception.
Just got off work. Nice, Kelsey. Nice. I had no work today. I got no work tomorrow, but I got to work Sunday. Cody, we're dead last in passing. You say by a lot. I mean, we had Tim Tebow start a game and Davis Mills threw for 83 yards last game. Oh, good run right there by Fournette.
Are we in field goal range yet? No, definitely not. It says we are, but we're on the other side of the field. That field goal range this game has to be.
I mean, it'd be a 60-yarder.
Do I trust Regulate? Do I not trust Regulate?
Greg's your pick. I mean, it's a 60-yard field goal, so he'll drill that. He's expected to miss that, so yeah, you're right.
Great throw right there by Dak, though. Super said, can we clamp up for 10 seconds? Jeez. Apparently, well, Super might. Talk to Kelsey. Talk to Super. Super might have a trade for you. Fournette getting involved. Interesting to see Fournette at the end of the game and not.
I mean, I would put Fournette in. I don't want to see him into the last 25 seconds.
All right, here we go. 11 seconds left. He's gonna try to ice the kicker.
We could have ran one more play. We have a timeout.
So Cody pointed out a thing to look at the passing yards per game. The Houston Texans are averaging 104 passing yards per game. It's good. The Cowboys are going to steal this game. Unless Sam Darnold throws this ball 70 yards to DJ Moore, because DJ Moore is going to catch it. If this ball is a lob to DJ Moore is coming down with it. 7 seconds left.
Please take a shot. Please take a shot. Thank you. 4, 3, 2.
Who's just like, please.
They hurt themselves not taking a knee and just taking it. And that's good.
Now in desperation,
That's good.
Incomplete.
So their final drive comes
Very interesting game. Another comeback game. That was a bit shocking. I really thought Carolina was going to hold on to win that game. The Dallas Cowboys with a very tough fought game. Just very tough game for them to win right there.
You know what? I wasn't worried.
You were never worried, huh?
Never.
At no point when you went, this is real tough to watch. You weren't concerned?
No, I was putting on it. I was putting on it.
4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at
Oh, and we play the Giants next week. I'm back.
next week at home against Philadelphia.
Did we hold them to only 3 points in the second half?
Yes.
We are a second half.
As a Jets fan, Sam Darnold can really... Oh, Kelsey, they fired somebody at work? That's not good. Not good at all. All right, let's see. We got to figure out who do we want to be the player of the game.
Definitely Dak.
Hey, Robbie Anderson had himself a game. Too bad they lost. 8 catches, 195 yards for Robbie Anderson, by the way.
Dak did throw 2 picks though early.
Or do we go the whole defense? Because we let go 30 points in the first half and only held them just the second.
I don't know what the
Yep,
defense.
nope, I got it. I got it. Just give me 1 second to put it together. Kelsey, why did they get fired? But why? What'd they do?
Oh, they're silly. Oh, the disrespect.
Well, that was from.
That's from last night.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Never mind. I take everything back.
Yeah, it takes me a second to do this.
I'm sorry. I take everything back. Please don't ban me.
Ban, you're out.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
You've been fined all your channel points.
I deny every single fine. It's okay.
You've been banned from trading.
That's okay with me. I'm out of trades this year.
No, you didn't know what I was getting at. like you're gonna be into the same boat as Show with relocating. It's not gonna happen.
I feel like you're not going to be allowed to trade at all, ever.
Why did Show relocate like every single year?
Alright, so this is the quick, well, while we're on some downtime. So, forget what team he had first. He had some team, and then I think he had the Washington football team, and he moved them to London. Then, unfortunately, during that next season, he tore his ACL, so he was gone for a while. So he ended up losing his team. And then he ended up taking over the Giants, and he moved them. Then, like...
The NFC East Giants. Let's take note. NFC East Giants.
So he takes over that team. He starts the relocation process. He's AFK here and there, so it auto moves them then to Portland.
Oh,
Be the
Lord.
Lumberjacks. So he's moved 2 teams, like, immediately as soon as he got them.
Stupor, nobody is the Jets. Nobody is the Jets. Crow, you want the Orange Crush? No problem.
But are
Cody.
the Jets at trades? No.
Cody. All right, so your player of the game is on the defensive side for the Cowboys. Like Hoosier kind of pointed out, the Cowboys were down 30-14 at halftime. That defense showed up in the second half. Your player of the game is Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory with 3 sacks, 6 tackles altogether. He is your player of the game for that game. He put the pressure on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold no longer had time to make those easy, and I do mean easy throws to wide receivers during the first half of that game that he had. The first half, he had so much time in the pocket, he was just throwing to people that were 10, 15 yards open. They had the Call of Duty lag half of the game, yeah. But Randy Gregory really stepped up. You got to remember that is a team that is missing. Who is missing DeMarcus Lawrence on their team. All right, so Randy Gregory stepping up, and Ndamukong Suh, that defense really stepped up in the second half to only give up 3 points. To only give up 3. Good game overall. Congratulations to Hoosier. Congratulations. Super. The team looks real good. The Panthers are looking real good. A little bit of refining needed and whatnot, but they look good. They look real good.
You know, I hate to say it was a good game. But like,
it was a good game.
I guarantee if you guys didn't have Darnold, you guys would have won that game.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I do know that if they didn't have DJ Moore, that offense would be not good. DJ Moore is fun. Like, I've been so impressed with DJ Moore in the user games that we've watched. So you're the away team, Kroto. You're the away team against Matt's Vikings.
I want the Vikings to win.
Yeah, Kroto. Give me 1 second. I'll set it up. All right, Hoosier. Any final comments? I gotta boot you out of the booth.
We're 4-0, the only undefeated team left.
You are not the only undefeated team left.
Give it 2 weeks.
It's like you're not the only undefeated team. The Packers are 3-0. It says it right there on the screen.
I reject everything, especially because there's a 2-1 Jags ahead of us.
Matter of fact, I think the more impressive part is that the Packers somehow won with. Matter of fact, that's what I need to look at. The Packers won with Kurt Benkert. Did that happen?
What?
Yeah, it did.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
I was trying to think because Kelsey said he
6-point win, so it was a close game because of it.
they benched freaking Rodgers for COVID. Kelsey did, and they still won the game.
Yeah, he went 23 for 45. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, got
Jesus.
4 times, 309 yards.
309, amazing. Devontae Adams with a rushing TD in that game.
There was no shot they ran the ball if he had 45 passing attempts.
Yeah, he had 45 passing attempts. Aaron Jones only ran the ball 14 times for 40 yards. They won. How? Garoppolo was terrible. That's what happened. Garoppolo 10 for 26, 153 yards, and 1 TD.
So what was the score like? What, 10-7?
16-10.
Oh, that's not terrible.
But they won.
That's amazing.
Kroto, I'm getting ready to add you. It'll be the Rays broadcast booth. You should see me and Nick already in there. Let me add you to it. But yeah, Kelsey, 16-10. I use the white jersey with Brown's writing.
Keep in mind, you don't have to add anybody. He can join a channel and drag him in.
Oh yeah, you can join it. Oh yeah, true.
Before I go, quick question. If I'm not busy, can I join the booth for all the Cowboys games that are here?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't mind other people being in there.
Okay.
Yeah, the main reason is, so in the past there was a time there was like 4 or 5 people in here, and then like,
it was chaos.
Because their game wasn't playing, you had show like playing MLB The Show or something. It was just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it was bad.
Alrighty, I'll be in chat.
No problem. Kroto, you should be good to join the channel now, but if you join any channel, Nick can just drag you into it as well. Alright, you said those. Yeah, the Vikings won't wear white. Okay.
Yeah, just whatever.
Sorry, Nick. What's that?
I'm just generally deaf anyway, so with the clock I don't hear it anyways. So right there, that last thing.
Yeah. Super, I do see that she accepted. I need somebody to send me like the trade where I can actually see all of the pieces to the trade. Yeah, I need somebody to send me like all of the pieces to that trade.
Special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
What's the last thing you see in your chat?
What's that?
What's the last thing you see in your chat?
1 and 2 teams each hoping to get back to 500. And we're underway in week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20.
Other Discord, thanks Dad, got it. In general, please acknowledge. Last thing I see on the, so it cuts off like unless it's just that one player. If it's just that one player, then I can see it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I actually or anything?
Hold on.
I will turn you up somewhere.
Hoosier, I'd rather start Tebow over Kaepernick. Fuck him. Yeah, I see it, Kelsey. I'll try to make the trade. I think because his team has already played, the trade might not be until next week. What's going on, Kroto? How are you? Welcome into the booth.
How are you doing?
Doing good. Expecting a Vikings blowout? I don't think so.
Yes, so there's a lot of inactives for my team too.
Yeah, for the Browns, I'm curious to see what Odell does. Odell carried that team to a victory last week. Okay, appreciate it, Kelsey.
That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns.
It's funny with Odell because it's like, would I possibly trade for me? The problem is what you want and what I want to give up is just not going to work.
Yeah, like I'm not going to be able to match that. Like I'm going to need to get in for close to free.
What I'm wanting is something with a 1 in there.
And the Eagles have that. They have 3 of them.
They have 3 of them.
Who owns the Eagles anyways?
Nobody.
Oh, well then that ain't happening.
But, so you can get a 1, it would just have to be next year's 1, I think.
No, we want this year, not next year.
You'd have to give up more than just Odell then. You got to give up Odell and a pick.
I mean, Carson Wentz was traded for a 1. Does that?
I'm literally trying to protect people from Carson Wentz type trades.
Hey, last year got screwed over by the Seattle Seahawks not having the first round draft pick.
That wasn't screwed over. That was what they had. They have no. That's the same issue that Nick has right now. Nick has no first round pick because they traded it for some guy named Carson.
I'm just gonna pretend like Eric Fisher that they have. I'm sure that the Colts.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I'm just gonna pretend that the Buckner trade, like they traded around their first round pick and like next year's first to that.
That's what you're going with, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna go with it was DeForest Buckner we made that trade for. Oh.
I tried to work my inner Sonny Weaver Jr. and it didn't work.
Cody, we are going to have a lot of money for free agency. We're going to be real busy.
Depending on how my team, a certain player does, my team may or may not have money.
Carson Wentz?
I might take a cap penalty hit.
Yeah, I think for you, Nick, I honestly believe like you're just going to have to take that hit, cut him, live with the $20 million of dead cap for a year, and let it go. Otherwise, like it's going to just be there. Like 1 year of $20 million cap hit on a player that you probably don't want to play versus like, I don't know, it increasing every year his cap space that he's taking up.
No, right, yeah, it truly depends. Wow, okay.
Nice catch.
Isn't he worth a 7th round pick, bro?
What's that?
Isn't he worth like a 7th round pick?
The difficult part is you got to get somebody to accept a trade for him. So
give it to Hoosier, he'll take.
Hoosier's got no trades left.
In the offseason, you'll have trades.
Yeah, Nick, cut Sam Ehlinger. Put him on your practice squad.
I mean, depending on how everything goes, he might be my backup quarterback.
Is Sam on your practice squad by any chance? He should be. Yeah, I think you intentionally didn't put him on your practice squad because you know I would have signed him.
Just say Odell could be your quarterback.
Yeah, Hoosier. I'll update it right now, actually, but. No, I'd sign him immediately. I would sign him immediately. Hoosier, I'll update Daddy Leagues right now. I usually try to update it right after every game. Yeah, bring him back to Texas. It looks like a Longhorn on his helmet. I mean, it's meant to be, Nick. It's meant to be. Why fight destiny, Nick? Dalvin Cook getting stopped right there. 2 rushes, only 4 yards. However, I don't think they'll keep that up.
Man, I thought Tyrod Taylor was so much younger.
No, he's been around for a while. You got to remember, like, Tyrod Taylor kind of, like, popped up not long after Vic did. Like, after Vic left, Tyrod Taylor was kind of, like, almost his replacement. He came in not long after Vic.
I was hoping he was going all the way to the end zone on that one.
You thought he was going to keep... I mean, it is Kirk Cousins, so I wouldn't be surprised. Super. Yeah, so Croto made the trade for Joe Burrow. Yeah, Sam threw for 440. Yeah, I mean, 200 yards of it. Look at Robbie Anderson, though. Robbie Anderson had 195 yards receiving, which I really was impressed with DJ Moore, but turns out Robbie Anderson was the one getting all the deep throws. He did have the one big throw that they had to miss tackle. If I think David Johnson's going to end the year pretty high up on that list of rushing, which makes me motivated in the sense of, like, imagine if we get an actual good running back. Really, like, I just look at it and go, I wonder what would happen if the Texans had, like, a decent quarterback.
Just think Gabriel Odell is your quarterback, Dad.
And if you trade me him for a 3rd round pick, I could.
No, I mean a first, and a 3rd. The price is going up as the days go on.
It doesn't help you. Uh-oh.
No!
I just think I see it happen all of a sudden. No! Joe.
Odell's now worth only a 1st and a 3rd now after getting lost.
He's now down to a 2nd and a 4th. I was gonna give up a 1st, but then he let that that throw get picked off, and I have Davis Mills. I need him to fight for every ball.
How about this? I'll trade you just for a 1st straight up, Dad.
No, I really value my first, and I feel like my first is gonna be real high.
That's kind of why I was trying to take your first step.
Yeah, I know.
You should learn what I did with
I could give you my second. It's like having a late first.
Yeah, what you tried to do to Hoosier and then he made the playoffs.
I felt kind of bad, but I felt kind of good at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like, alright, I can get the first pick because the Bengals are gonna beat, and then they went on a winning streak.
And then he just never lost again.
And it was
The hell?
my draft pick.
Oh, good tackle.
I like how some of these tackles are just vicious. Like, it doesn't matter if your team or the other team. Oh.
But it's attached by your email. So Kelsey, like if you're logged in on Daily Leagues, you can actually just request to join the league, and then I can add you to the league. I can add you as an owner. So like if you're having issues with the username, if you log in on Daddy Leagues and then hit like join, it should have an option for you to join the league, and then I can add you as the owner of the Packers on there. Because that front office is definitely helpful. Bumble! He's down. He's gonna be down. But yeah, Kelsey, usually if it's like whatever your username is, I should be able to find you with that and add you. But it didn't work the other night for some reason. I feel like he was down. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. Cody, you said the Vikings looking like the Texans defense. I mean, they do when, you know, they don't have to play 90% of the game. The last game, the Texans defense was on the field for 90% of the game. Booth review is coming back. Although it still gives them the Hoosier skull. He's definitely down. Jarvis Landry, hold on to the ball. Yeah, his knee is down right there, and then the ball comes out. Oh, against the Browns? Yeah, they looked real good against the Browns. Grant Delpit, a safety I'm impressed with, although like he's not as good as I thought he would be.
This should be one of those 0-0 games.
So that challenge is successful. They start on the ground with
Sorry, Kelsey. Yeah, Kelsey, if you're not a moderator, you can't post any links. Can't post any links unless you're a moderator. Oh, Nick Chubb stopped short. You can send it to me in Discord if you want.
Good thing I got you guys to get on this now.
Shit, I might be able to send it to Discord.
Oh, you can see it. You have the like mod.
Yeah, I do have the mod do up since people redeem the stuff.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, Nick. Will it let me add you based on your email? I don't know. I haven't tried that yet.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Hey, got you in there, I think. Or didn't. Nope. It says use. All right. Let's try. All right. I need your username, Kelsey. It still tells me that your username is invalid.
I'm just looking out for you, Dad.
Yeah. If you log into Daddy Leagues, you should be able to see your username, I think. Yeah, if you log into Daddy Leagues, Kelsey, you can see your username. Just go to the top right. It's got like a little head figure. And then go to profile.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Cody. I'm shocked too. I was not expecting 9-3. I really wasn't expecting the Dolphins to be winning at all. Chef, what happened in the game against Cody? What happened in the game against Warfare? I heard you lost. I lost? You had the lead though. What happened? Did you implode, or he just kept chipping away at the lead?
He's off the next week.
He's already moved on. He's I'm done with that.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Yeah. He tends to do that, Cody. He tends to do that. That's why I don't like playing against him. Because even when I'm playing well, he just like doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Nick Chubb not running well, 2.4 yards per carry. But yeah, playing Warfare is tough. He just doesn't make mistakes.
Don't forget the high grade data.
Interception, Vikings. Yeah, same here, Cody. I do the same thing. Like my mistakes just like compound on themselves. So like when I have a lead, I do the same thing. I think me and you are very similar. When I have a lead against another user, but then I make one bad play, it like spirals out of control after that. One bad play leads to another like bad throw. I'll throw back-to-back picks. Cody. Cody says, looks like that Burrow trade's helping out a lot. Shots fired.
Don't forget to watch
Take my own shots at Joe just now. Teams are the teams in the DGFL.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season.
Adam Thielen. Wow, where's the nearest Browns defender? What are you doing?
Don't forget your high grade posture check and stretch stats.
Oh my gosh, Croto, you're killing me here. Appreciate it, Croto.
I'm just looking out for you. Your best interest.
Right? How the audacity. Jeez. How did he throw that? Ball came out of his earlobe. Just
Run all the way to your end.
Cousins looking deep. Nope, goes right over the middle. Nice throw. Nice throw. Oh, I gotta add Super to the VIPs.
What's this VIP thing?
It just shows up with the little diamond next to your name in the chat. But for all the users that are in the league, I make y'all VIPs.
No, it's that little blue crown thing.
That is a Twitch Prime subscriber. Or a Prime Gaming user. I think it's the Prime subscription, I believe.
God damn it.
Westbrook with the catch. What all do you have? You have the moderator one. Then the subscriber for 15 months. Killing it, by the way, Nick. Thank you. Thank you. And then you have the Prime Gaming.
Where's my moderator?
You're not a moderator.
I could be.
You could be. I have enough mods. I try not to give out mods to like everybody though. Oh, nice run by Dalvin Cook. That's why you're a VIP. Any middle linebackers on the trade block? I don't know.
I think so.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Yeah. Super. Didn't you literally just agree to a trade for middle linebacker? Pretty sure you just agreed to a trade for a middle linebacker.
Is it a good middle linebacker or a...
Actually, I mean,
Nick, I just realized that you posted the see what Nick did to the NFC East. The damn Dublin Celtic Tigers, Portland Timbers. Fuck. That damn it show.
Yeah, I was like seeing if there was a way to, I guess, see if there's could join or whatever, and I realized that my account's in that league, so I was like, oh, let's click and see.
Yeah, Hoosier. I'm in a food coma looking at it as well, but I would totally eat it. Damn. Cousins, 3rd and 24, takes it easy, 5 for 7, 51 yards. This has been a defensive game so far for both teams. But the way that Joe Burrow is currently playing, looks like he's possibly going to throw a pick six.
So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Jeff Boy Cody making moves, eh?
Not Justin Tucker. I saw purple. Xavier Howard pick six on Lamar? No. Lamar, what are you doing, guy? In the fourth at that. Nice job by Xavier Howard, first of all. Oh, you run a 3-4. That makes sense, Super. Good point. That's a good point. He runs a 3-4, and number 4 is his best lineman. Lamar does not suck. No offense, Hoosier. I see what you're saying, but no, I can't get behind the idea that Lamar sucks.
Oh, wow. I just realized
It wasn't a pick six. It was a... he causes the fumble. Not a pick six, but he causes the fumble, Cody.
Nope.
Yeah, punch out, and then he returns it. It's a great return, too. Oh, I thought he was going to break that one. Yeah, Hoosier. I can't get behind the idea that Lamar's overrated at all. Lamar is a legit MVP candidate every year that he plays. I don't know if you can call that overrated. Like, do I think that he's a top 5 pure passer in the league? No. Is he a top 5 player? Yes. Okay, Higgins, I see you. Rashad Higgins getting involved there.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're
Yeah, no, he's definitely not overrated.
That's accurate, yeah.
and I think we saw
If you put Lamar on any team, it's a playoff team. Honestly. Any team that has Lamar is going to the playoffs. I almost guarantee it. Lamar on the Texans are going to the playoffs. Wow. Oh, the shoestring tackle, but Higgins with the huge catch. Rashad Higgins showing out right now. Rashad Higgins said, OBJ who? Double coverage on OBJ. Higgins with the great catch right there. Just mossed him.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Chubb out of the gun.
Oh, Chubb running hard right there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I mean, if you put Lamar on the Rams, yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you put Lamar Jackson on the Lions, Lamar will drag that team to... I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but what I am saying is the Lions will win enough games because of Lamar to be in the playoffs. Yeah, Lamar on the Rams would be not fair.
Chubb on the Rams would be not fair.
No, he would not be. All the Rams need to do now is bring back Todd Gurley. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry getting involved, getting the touchdown right there. Joe Burrow, touchdown to Jarvis Landry.
I'm liking how this team is kind of not just dependent on Odell. It's starting to look like other players are able to get the ball and hold on to it a little bit.
Yeah, last week was the Odell show. This week they're spreading the ball out a little bit more.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
So what's your prediction for your Colts this week, Nick?
And good to make it 7-3.
Let's see.
8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown.
Super, what do you mean is Ronnie untouchable?
Are you predicting a win for yourself there, Nick?
Now, is Carson Wentz still the quarterback?
I don't know.
As long as Carson Wentz is the quarterback on that Colts team, he's never going to be able to legitimately say with a straight face, we could win this week.
Didn't Wentz win a title?
No. Nick Foles won a title. Nick Foles won a title. Oh, Ronnie Harrison Jr.? So it's up to, because Ronnie Harrison's on the Browns, right? That would be up to Croto if he's untouchable or not.
Super, you shouldn't make trades with me.
I'm going to warn you now, Super. Croto likes to ask for big returns. He's trying to be Sonny Weaver.
You're gonna pay for it.
He's gonna hit you with I want Stephon Gilmore and some you pancake eating motherfucker.
Yeah, like the real life Browns released Odell. This man's wanting the first, and the third.
Well, I
FG, my guy. What's up, buddy? FG, thanks for the lurk, man. Much appreciated. I see you streaming, I think it's Fortnite. Oh, you were streaming. Now what are you streaming? We're going to shout out FG.
Spin me an offer for Harrison there. I'll see if I can.
Fucked it up.
This week against the Dolphins, there's a chance.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. He is playing Fortnite. There he is. He is playing Fortnite. Hey, appreciate the lurk, FG. I know you're lurking, but I appreciate it, man. For those that have never seen FG stream, he streams a league that was pretty much the predecessor to what we do here. Is where I got the idea from. I completely 100% stole the idea from him.
Mike Williams on the block. Huh.
Also, you're going to have to give up your first. Croto talking about, I want my first back. I want your seconds next year. I want your third round picks.
This year.
This year. I don't blame him. Odell's a talent, though. Odell's going to make any team better. So he's right to ask for a lot for Odell, but getting somebody to accept it. Maybe the next 8 first. Uh-oh, Burrow going down. The Minnesota defense stepping up.
What's the standings of, where are they in the standings? Top or bottom? Where are they?
What's that?
Super Steve.
He's the Panthers, so they are 2-2 now because they just took the loss.
So they're ahead of me or behind me? They're further up.
Well, they're in the NFC, but they're 2-2 and you're 1-2.
Soon to be 2-2. So this really isn't going to work out very well.
And Denzel Ward? No. I mean, that's... Uh-oh, Joe Burrow.
He was down by contact.
Hoosiers comment right on time. Hoosier says, maybe take some O-line instead of first-round picks so that you can get Burrow some help. And then Burrow's getting sacked and fumbles. It's good timing. He said Stephon in the first this year for Ronnie and Denzel Ward. I mean, I don't want to influence trades, but nah.
Well, see what you were going to say there. I don't want to come here. This was always going to happen.
So, I mean, essentially, you're giving up a young cornerback and a safety for basically a first. Because Stephon Gilmore's only got so many years left. Although, phenomenal. We've seen it. Stephon Gilmore is a shutdown corner right now. But for how long?
Yeah.
Whereas Denzel Ward's a shutdown corner for years, but you do get the first, so it comes down to it may be a fair trade because of the first.
Oh, for frick's sake!
None of that trade is going to help Joe Burrow at the moment, though. Interception, Joe Burrow. A little disappointing in the wide receiver. Like, Joe Burrow's not wrong for this throw because it's one-on-one coverage, but Jarvis Landry's got to do a better job. The defensive back made a better play on that ball than Jarvis Landry did. Dalvin Cook coming back onto the field, needs to get it going. But yeah, like at the end of the day, it depends on what you're trying to get. So like trading, you're receiving Stephon Gilmore, who is a 100% shutdown, lockdown corner right now for at least this year, next year, possibly the year after. And a first. But you're giving up 2/4 of your starting defensive backfield. Cousins looking deep. Ends up going to the check down. It's intercepted. Oh, I think he's out of bounds. I believe he's out of bounds, though. One. Oh, does the second foot get down? It does. That's a pick. That is a pick. First step was his left foot. Nick Chubb coming back. Let's see what the here we go, Croto. Let's see what the trade calculator says on that trade. So
I need a little bit more income for that trade, though.
You got a first. So Stephon Gilmore is a 97 overall X factor. All right. So like you're getting what is considered possibly the second or third best cornerback in the game, and a first.
If he puts a third in there, I'll do it.
So you want the second best, the second highest rated corner, a first, and a third for an 89 overall corner and an 80 overall safety. Just to be clear. So so Denzel Ward, I thought Denzel Ward was a superstar. He's actually a star. So Ward and Harrison both stars. Gilmore and X Factor. The trade calculator is in your favor. The trade calculator has it as. Oh, I had the wrong pick. Hold up. Burrow going down. So Daddy League's trade calculator says it's in your favor.
Actually, if he has a 7, I'll take it. Well, I can get a little more of them.
More? You want more? You're already getting
a 6 and 7, a first, and Gilmore for Harrison, and
so I'll give you the Daddy League's numbers. Where we at? Daddy League's has it as the Panthers giving up $1,800 in trade value. That's ignoring the multiplier for being an X factor. Ignoring that entirely. $1,800 for the Panthers giving up. The Browns would be giving up 1,232 trade value points.
Yep,
so Daddy League says the deal is lopsided in favor of the Browns already by 568 points. And Croto says, I need more.
I need a 6 or a 7. I mean, it's irrelevant whether that's going to happen. Yeah, it's just, I want more.
I know. I just think it's funny to me.
Hey, no one's ever wanted negotiation.
Ooh. Chef Boy Cody, Mike Williams on the block.
Yeah. No.
And Linval Joseph. Touchdown, Vikings.
When did they get the ball?
Goal. That's my really bad interpretation of this whole thing.
He's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Kirk Cousins going deep, 60+ yards to a wide open Dalvin Cook.
Where's two super?
To a wide open Dalvin at that.
Two super.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
All right, let's see if the Browns can get something going. The Browns desperately needing to get some momentum back. All the momentum has shifted to the Vikings, and the Browns are going to need to get some back.
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Burrow looking deep to nobody. To absolutely nobody. Joe Burrow struggling in this game. He was looking to Odell, could not find him. First and 10, gives it to Chubb on a pass. Gets 6 yards right there, not bad. It's a play action. Burrow looking deep. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. He gets it away. Gets it to the wide open receiver right there. Great play. Just hang tough in the pocket. He's 14 for 18. The unfortunate part for Joe Burrow is 3 of those 4 incompletions are picks. Rashard Higgins having a great day, though. If the Browns win this game, I believe it's going to be because of Rashard Higgins.
So does that mean every game that new wide receiver is going to step up?
It does appear that way. I don't know when Jarvis Landry's turn is going to come up, but right now it's the Rashard Higgins show as the third receiver on this team. He is playing very well. Burrow staying in the pocket again. Another completion. And there's Odell finally getting involved. They're going to call the timeout. Are the Browns going to try to score here? Or are they going to have to settle for a field goal before the half? It looks like you might get one-on-one coverage with Odell at the top of the screen. He ends up going to the outside, underneath. Injury timeout, though. Everson Griffin getting hurt on this play. He's probably going to be healed up by halftime. The Browns with 1 timeout remaining in 36. All right, he may not come back. He's not looking like he's going to come back. Oh, easy touchdown right there for Joe Burrow. Great route by Nick Chubb, and he's wide open for the touchdown. Great play call to get Nick Chubb wide open on the route.
I will say that Chubb is not available.
Chubb's unavailable? So Chubb's the guy you consider untouchable.
Oh, yeah.
And judging by like how much you're asking for people, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Myles Garrett, also untouchable.
I thought that was
That's the give me. Because I feel like to get Myles Garrett, you would want like 12 first-round picks. Which I don't blame you because I wouldn't trade Myles Garrett for anything. I wouldn't trade Myles Garrett for anything in this league.
What about Patrick Mahomes?
I wouldn't trade him either. He is dominating. Did you see him play? Mahomes. We did a Chiefs game and he was dominant.
There he is. The who?
The Chiefs.
I think that what you try to do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense?
Kirk Cousins running for his life. Just throws that one up. Now, how was he outside the tackle box? Why does Joe Burrow look like he's 80 in that picture right there? He looked like he had gray hair. He looks 80.
Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways.
Cousins throwing that one out of bounds as well. Just trying not to turn it over.
Clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up third.
Oh, your phone died? Welcome back, Super. Welcome back. Oh, Dalvin. Dalvin. He's not gonna be gone though. Oh, I thought he was gone.
Man, they're trying to run out the clock. Take this down.
Baguette Biombo for Gobert is a close second. Jeez. I thought Dalvin was taking this to the house. PG 13% is a good one though, Stag.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Cousins now.
8 seconds left. Get out of bounds. They're going to come over with a field goal. So this is going to end 14-13 if he makes his field goal.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Squeeze.
The Vikings gonna hold on to some of the momentum there by kicking that field goal. It's still 14-13. The Cleveland Browns with the lead, but the Vikings have the momentum in their favor.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Gobert and Miles got into a fight. Interesting. Yeah, I was saying Miles Turner won, right? Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink while the halftime goes on.
Was it a raise your performance?
So we do it at the end of the game now. We don't do them at the halftime anymore.
But you're gonna drink a raise right now?
I might. I should.
Look at Baker go. Oh, it's not the Bears versus the Bears. That's surprising.
Yeah, they fixed that.
Jamal Williams, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon.
21-7.
Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs
7-0 going into the halftime in the KC Eagles game.
On now to a look at the next gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And they've had some success.
Yeah, the Eagles hanging tough. I think the surprising game this week's going to be that Falcons Washington football team game.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football.
I'm eating a cookie, so don't judge me.
Is it chocolate chip?
It's a white chocolate raspberry cookie. And it's delicious. Hi, baby.
So far, the score here is 14, 13, 12. Booth Review has 12 points today, taking the Vikings on 2 points.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of a
That?
drive for him, because is he going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Starting the third quarter with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward.
Good halftime in this game.
Second down. The last
Hi, Mom Gamer.
Hi.
Koto says hi. He's the coach for the Browns.
Gotcha.
To throw is Cousins. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his
Denzel Ward almost with the interception there.
many of those, but third down coming up.
Did you look at your thing there too, Super?
On third down, Cousins.
The DMs.
Nice catch right there.
Dennis Westbrook complete, and he'll be out right at the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half of this one, number 5. Cousins gives way to Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Gobert very soft. Good defensive player, but he's not fighting nobody.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Not sure if that screen pass
Cousins
was
from the gun on 3rd.
3rd and 10.
Throw left side, complete to
You go down.
Is that? Oh, yeah.
everything here is the challenge.
Super was asking, Super Croto was asking if you looked at your DMs. I think he was responding to your trade offer.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to
I think he got that actually.
complicate things.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Yeah, he did a great job keeping his feet in bounds.
Browns losing the all-important timeout in the second half.
So the challenge there is not going away. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins.
Uh-oh. I was just going to say Anthony Walker Jr. having a good game, and then he picks that one off on top of that. So we watched last game, number 4, Tremaine Johnson struggling. This game, number 4, Anthony Walker dominating.
It was a tale of two halves, won't you?
That wasn't down great.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Kind of a sloppy game for both quarterbacks here.
They run. Chubb. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 8 yards.
Oh, 3% away.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here.
Sad, you said Jazz versus Pacers, just the battle of the racist fan bases. Oh, that's not good, Stag. It's been 15 minutes for anybody that's curious.
What is the closest NFL team to you, Dad?
To me, probably Washington. Washington, Baltimore, they're both pretty close. Not really, but I would say I think Washington is the closest to me.
Good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And then when we move, Seattle will be the closest to us.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the
Pretty close to me.
What's that?
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Chubb. A gain of 5.
But oh, I got you. The state of Indiana. Yeah, true.
Now it's Burrow.
Burrow going with the smart throw right here. Gets it to the wide open receiver. Nothing. Doesn't overdo it. Again, 18 for 22, but 3 interceptions.
Because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 7.
They're done just like Mommy did.
Oh, Nick Chubb trying to get it in. No, gets stuffed. 23 rushes, 87 yards for Nick Chubb. Odell, but there's a flag on the play. Is this going to come back? I believe it's going to be holding. Running. Oh, nope. Roughing the passer. That's a touchdown.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over
Mr.
it?
Hunter
Even know why
roughing the
they asked the
pass.
sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
And they're gonna extend the lead right there. The hair on the Browns team just looks funky. Like the hair on Joe Burrow looks gray.
Not blonde.
Right, instead of blonde, and then Odell just looks awkward.
I mean, it's what Odell wanted to do with his hair at the time.
Out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 22, here's second.
All right, Minnesota desperately needing to get a drive here and a touchdown. Oh, that run defense has been great, though. 11 rushes, 65 yards, but it's really just a couple big runs for Dalvin. Other than that, they have shut him down. They've given up some big runs to Dalvin, but for the most part, the routine runs by Dalvin are not getting that same average. They are getting just destroyed. So in that Pacers-Jazz game, Gobert, Mitchell, Ingles, and Miles Turner all got thrown out of the game.
Wow.
For fighting. I'm trying to watch it now. Cut. Oh, I thought that was getting picked too.
I didn't think that was going to get picked.
And Minnesota. Oh! Almost blocked. Fair catch here.
Smart thing. Come on, Chubby.
Stag, you're right though. Miles looked like he was ready to fight. Miles Turner looked like he was ready to actually fight. Burrow to the outside, giving it to Nick Chubb. Smart move. That is the best offensive weapon that the Browns have is Nick Chubb. 3 TDs for Joe Burrow. Very good in this game, except for the 3 interceptions, unfortunately. Like, he's 20 for 24, but 3 interceptions.
He's X-factored up to
Chubb, yeah.
Second down. And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First down. Here's Burrow.
Another completion for Burrow. 21 for 25. 3 TDs, 234 yards.
just getting field goal range.
Say Chubb did. It's good. All right, 24 for the Browns to 13. 24 to 13. Momentum still shifting in the Browns' favor.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over.
He's going to make the decision to run this out, and he should not have. He runs that out of the end zone, only gets to the 15. Terrible decision.
I'm surprised you didn't put a prediction on this game.
I should have. I'm not going to lie, I forgot.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Who's your real last all points? Or Daddy, or whatever you like to call himself. I don't know. There's like some different names.
Yeah, he's changed his name a few times.
And you got me as too old to change my name.
Same.
So you're gonna be in California for your next your move?
Washington State.
Washington State. Oh, that's right below me.
Yeah. Yep, Washington State's the next move for us, but not until next summer. Stag wasn't Time Lord at Texas Center. Who are you talking about?
Hopefully you like the rain, Dad.
Yeah, I mean, I stay inside most of the time, Kroto. So it won't be that. Oh, nice move by Dalvin Cook. Who are you talking about, Stag? Time Lord. Who is that? Oh no, Robert Williams was Texas A&M. Texas players that like Texas big men. I mean, you're talking Jared Allen, LaMarcus Aldridge, Miles Turner, most recently. Jackson Hayes. Kevin Durant's the most famous Texas Longhorn. Run by Dalvin, not going anywhere. Good defensive showing by the Browns here.
Whatever happened to Bush from A&M? Not USC. Reggie Bush, that running back, wasn't it? Reggie Bush?
He's currently commentating Thursday night. Well, he did the one time.
Yeah, he commentates a little. I mean, he's been on a lot of the different talk shows, like the NFL talk shows and stuff like that. But I mean, his career was decent. He had a decent career, just didn't live up to the hype that everybody expected him to. But I love Reggie Bush is one of my favorite players all time to watch.
He was in college, not in the NFL.
Yeah, if you ever want to like best highlight films for any players, it goes for me. Barry Sanders has probably the top highlight film of all time, I think, in the NFL, just in football in general. Reggie Bush, number 2, when you include like his high school and college tapes, and then Michael Vick.
I like how Odessa, for high school, their starting quarterbacks always wear either 20 or 25.
Oh, yeah?
Any other number.
Huh.
It's a tradition that the starter. So say one starter wears 20, the following one wears 25.
I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I had a lot of time during COVID too. Well, when COVID first started.
Yeah. What do you want, dog? Oh. Say hi, Sadie. Hi. Yep. Tell me hi. Ow. Quit scratching me. Quitty.
Hi, dog gamer.
Say hi. Say hi, Sadie. Say hi. Say hi. You're so hyper. Why are you so hyper this late at night? You're supposed to be going to sleep. Yeah.
Oh, kicking the ball in?
Yeah, you're punting. Punting.
I guess you could go for it.
Uh-oh. Didn't. Needs to break another tackle there.
It's basically take a pick of who wants to tackle him.
Stag, it's because Miles Turner is just like a goofball, like normally. He's a goofball. So the Vikings still running the ball despite being down 24-13 is a little surprising, especially now that we've hit the 4th. Like, I feel now's the time where you need to be throwing the ball. Maybe get Justin Jefferson involved in this game.
Are you going to be streaming a certain game tonight?
No. So I was going to, but tomorrow me and the wife are doing like a day date, so I don't want to be tired or anything like that. So I'm gonna end it probably after this. We'll update Daddy Leagues with this score and stuff like that, and then we'll start tomorrow's stream with the San Diego game. because that was the next highest voted game.
Hopefully Odell is a Ram.
It is very I mean, I called it last night that like if he wanted to, he could join the Rams for minimum.
You called him for every team, I think.
Well, yeah, but I talked about it pretty in length about him joining the Rams last night as well. Because I was saying, like, if he really wants to, like, he could just go join the Rams. Everybody else is. Why not? Like, if you're willing to take the minimum, go be on the Rams.
Look, it's another punt.
What a punt.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Could you imagine a punt?
Set and ready to go on offense.
I've never seen that coming.
There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
22 for 27.
Yeah, like I said, Burrow's been really, really good, but when he's missed, they've been interceptions. Oof. Nick Chubb getting it going now, though. I think that's why Nick Chubb has so many rushing yards is they get the lead, and then they just keep running and running and running.
Yeah, we didn't run and run against the Texans. When you say you want Morale.
Well, we had the lead. That's the thing, though, is like the Texans game, the Texans had the lead.
Yeah, but you said if you want Morale, just play the Texans.
Well,
it didn't happen for me.
I don't know why. The Texans team is terrible, so y'all should have won. No reason you should have lost to the Texans, ever. No team should lose to the Texans.
Well, if you had played Tebow, we probably would have still lost.
Carson Wentz has entered the chat.
That will be interesting. Which quarterback can be worse, I guess. Nice throw right there by Burrow. Burrow, very impressive in this game. 23 for 28, 257, 3 TDs. If you just ignore the fact that he starts with 3 TDs at the beginning of this game, you'd be all right. The Browns defense, though, has been really impressive. For Burrow to give up 3 TDs and only 13 points are on the board, it's a testament to that Browns defense. I think it's a testament to the defensive back and the linebackers that have done such a good job against Dalvin Cook, because you haven't really seen Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney getting a ton of pressure. So normally you would see like the defensive linemen getting all the pressure. We haven't seen that today. Yet the Browns defense has been very good still.
Oh, look at that clock.
Nick, if I ever find out where you live, I'm coming to throw your clock out the window. 4 o'clock. Yeah.
I thought that was your clock, Dad.
What's that?
I thought that was your clock.
No, that is Nick's clock. Goes off every 15 minutes.
How do you sleep with that thing going on?
I don't sleep in the same room.
Yeah, it's a different room he sleeps in, so he doesn't hear it. Just like right now, he's got headphones in, so he doesn't hear it. King Money, welcome into the chat. It's going to be real hard to play me. So what we do here, King Money, is a CPU versus CPU, but it's the users are the GMs of the team. So it's not really playing. It is Madden playing itself, which is why you see me not really looking at it and looking at other things. If we did play, you would highly likely beat me. If you're going into people's chat asking them to play, you're guaranteed to be a better player at Madden than I am. But welcome in regardless.
Let's play football on steroids.
Exactly. Fantasy football on steroids is what we do here. And then we talk a lot of football. But how are you, King Money? What is your favorite team? Do you play Mutt? King Money, do you play Mutt or do you play like head-to-head usually?
Did he just go out for a 4th down?
Sure did. Oh, Cousins in deep trouble. There's Malik McDowell with the sack.
I think every player on mine's going to go up in price this game.
I mean, you already asked for like the Hope Diamond to trade for somebody. Like, what else do you want?
Yes.
I accepted what 2 Super said. I didn't ask for any more.
No?
No, oh boy.
Oh boy, that was to nobody. Kirk Cousins, 12 for 25. He's struggling.
So
I
wait,
thought
so
Cousins was gonna get killed there.
what you offer the CTU for Odell?
Just a first. That was all I wanted for Odell was a first.
This year first, though.
Right.
And it was a 15th or 16th overall pick. Oh boy.
McDowell with another sack.
You may have to change your player of the game here if you're thinking it's Burrow.
Burrow's been really good. If Burrow didn't have the 3 interceptions, he probably would be top candidate for player of the game.
I'm thinking McDowell will be player of the game here.
McDowell looking real good right now, too.
How many sacks did he have?
He's up to 1.5, so they gave him half a sack for that play. Although that Browns defense really turned it on. Is that McDowell again?
No.
No, that's somebody else.
Who's that one?
That is... Oof, that was on 4th down.
Was that 4th down?
Yeah, that was 4th down. They were going for it. And Cousins had a guy he was looking for, but did not happen. All right, number 57.
I got Giants.
That was Ifidi Odin.
This is like that Tua Tunga.
Yeah, that one. Well, that was an easy touchdown for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb not going to get it much easier than that.
3 yards out. Wow.
Yeah, that's the guy's name at the bottom that they're showing now.
Odin Negro.
Yep.
Well, this of course set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one.
Yeah, they go for it on 4th down. They give it to him, and then Nick Chubb politely just drags Anthony Barr into the end zone. Easy touchdown for Nick Chubb right there. Makes it 30-13. The Cleveland Browns starting to pull away. Still 6 minutes to go in this game, but it's not looking good for Minnesota.
Was that Matt's team?
Yes.
Matt cannot draft in the 7th round or whatever that was a quarterback that's going to be like a superstar. That's not allowed this year.
Not allowed this year? He did do that last year.
He did. With what was that guy? We all drafted in the 1st round the top 3 quarterbacks that were supposed to, and then his quarterback came out and just.
Yeah, I forget who it was he drafted, but yeah, he definitely took like one of the best players. McDuffie, I think it was.
Yes, McDuffie.
Reese.
So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line.
Let's not talk about drafting quarterbacks.
Chris Springs. Forever will go down in infamy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, that's that guy again. That's 2.5 sacks for him. He's starting to really step it up. Okay, I see you. Ifidi.
Player of the game, not the Vikings offensive line.
No.
Definitely not Cousins either.
No, Cousins is struggling. He's also running for his life. He's also out here running for his life.
He's going to kill his offensive line in the film room on Monday.
Unless he's in the infirmary.
Oh, here we go again.
Almost a safety there. McDowell getting in there again. That's another half a sack for him.
Are they going to gamble?
They're going to go for it.
They did last time, so I'm going to assume so. The question is, will the Browns get an easy 6 or an easy 2?
They're going to punt.
Oh.
Will we block though?
I know, right? That would have been something. Block the punt. That's a decent punt.
The punter's thinking, thanks, last couple of punts, he's kind of fumbled the snap.
Yeah.
Do you still have Tebow on your team?
We do.
He does.
He's our victory formation expert.
How long did you sign him for?
Just a year.
Are you regretting that year?
No, because he's not playing.
Not only that, but when you sign a free agent, there is no bonus. So.
Yeah, so like it doesn't cost me anything. My Houston Texans team's gonna have like 115 million in cap space next year.
And not only that, but because of how Tito's overall is, he's probably like one of the cheapest options. He's probably the cheapest backup.
Well, that and we signed him as a tight end technically.
Right.
Nick Chubb just putting the ball out there, getting that first down. That's 37 rushing yards or 37 rushes for Nick Chubb.
I was gonna say a lot more than 37 rushing yards.
I mean, 130 yards is good, but he's had 37 attempts. Like, that's a lot of rushing attempts.
He's just grinding them out, bro.
Yeah, he's giving them this Browns team giving teams the Derrick Henry treatment is what they're doing.
I thought he was going around his hand. Nope.
Yeah, he's like looking for somebody to stiff arm.
He's not extracted up though. Go on.
Give it time.
It's a good way to get cut if you're not extracted up.
That's a steal, Stag says. Stag says he'll give you a 7th and Mike White for Nick Chubb. 49 overall, Mike White.
I had about 14 firsts on that, and you got yourself a deal.
Ooh, good tackle. Good tackle. Nick Chubb about to hit the 40 rushing attempts. Now, the issue is going to be, can Nick Chubb keep this up all season, or is he going to have an injury?
Better not get injured.
Just saying, 40 rushing attempts a game, that's a lot of hits.
Yeah, come on.
Completion to Odell, however, short. Joe Burrow, 25 for 30. He's very accurate. Like I said, the three that were, 3 of those incompletions are picks, but they were in one-on-one coverage where he expected the wide receiver to make a better play on the ball.
He almost dropped that.
And there were a couple of them was at least deep throws.
Yeah, I think all 3 of them are deep. Oh no, 2 of them are deep throws. One's a short throw. There was a pick 6.
I would say momentum's in my favor. Did that just hit the upright?
Doing. No good.
Wow, that's not why you only look for a new job on Monday.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. McPherson. Kirk Cousins has been trash.
Price is right. You can trade for Justin Tucker.
Oh, nice catch right there. Cody Parkey got caught by the Browns, I thought. Got cut? Yeah. Cousins looking deep again. To the end zone. That cameraman was wide open. And he still missed him.
Front row is wide open.
Yeah, I don't know where he's throwing that to. Again, you got Thielen and Jefferson, and we haven't really seen either one get that involved in the game.
I thought Thielen was going to kill me today.
Yeah, Thielen at the top of the screen. One-on-one, but not getting the ball. Oh, that's just a bad play by Cousins. He had Dalvin Cook to the flat. He also had Thielen one-on-one.
He's further well giving up, I think, at this point.
I think he's getting happy feet back there. He's getting scared. Myles Garrett over there doing mountain climbers, getting ready to race after the quarter. Throw the ball, sure.
Oh, boy.
Nice catch right there. That was a great catch to snag it and get the feet down. Great play. That makes it 31 to 20. However, that is the end of the game.
Cousins sacked 9 times today.
Yikes.
Did not have a good day. Malcolm Brogdon has the quietest 30 points I've ever seen. That's fitting for Malcolm Brogdon's game. Like, that's just how he plays. All right, so the player of the game, I thought about changing it, but I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to tell you why. So my player of the game is Anthony Walker Jr. Right? He had tackles, but he had the 2 picks on Kirk Cousins as well. And the reason that I'm making him the player of the game, he is the middle linebacker. He's the one, despite all of the superstars out there, he is the one kind of controlling where people are, making the adjustments, and the adjustments that he made were phenomenal. He led this defense easily. Put guys in the right places to always make the play, and then knew when to start turning up the heat on that defense as the game progresses. So as Minnesota gets later in the game and he knows they're behind, he really started to turn loose Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, which opened up the sacks. All those sacks that you see by people that aren't Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, it was based on adjustments Anthony Walker is making to send those, hey, let's get these guys to cause distractions while these other guys, sending the right guys on the blitzes to get those sacks. Lots and lots of sacks. Joe Burrow, a very close second. Had Joe Burrow not thrown 3 interceptions, probably is the player of the game. He finishes with 270 yards on 25 for 30 passing. He was 83% completion rate. Nick Chubb had 39 carries, but only a 3.4 yard average. So he wasn't great. Like 39 carries and 134 yards. 134 yards and 1 TD sounds great. But when you think about it, only 3.4 yards per carry wasn't great. Rashard Higgins had 120 yards receiving on only 6 catches. Nick Chubb.
How many yards after what was it? Were you missed tackles?
Yards after contact, only 49. He did break 12 tackles though.
That's what I was looking for.
Afidi ends the game with 3.5 sacks. Myles Garrett with a very quiet, it seems like, 3 sacks in this game. Malik McDowell with 2 sacks as well.
I mean, who didn't have 3 sacks this game?
That's a good point.
For the Browns.
Stag said, oh yeah, he'll randomly drop 30. And you'll be like, wait, what? But, all right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night there. We're going to end there. Like I said, we got a day date with the wifey tomorrow because the kids are in school and I don't have work. So we're going to take advantage of it. So I'm going to get some sleep tonight so that I'm well rested. We will do the Chargers game to start with tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. I don't know what other games we're going to show tomorrow night. I might actually do the Cowboys franchise first. We might do some Cowboys franchise first tomorrow, and then get into the DGFL. So we'll see how it goes. What's that?
I just want to thank you for having me on tonight.
Oh, hey, Croto, no problem, man. Croto, any final words before I sign out and you sign out?
I will be having a press conference shortly after your stream.
Sounds good, man. I'll try to make some comments before I go to bed. Nick says the clock says good night. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Don't know what games we're going to show tomorrow. It'll be a good day, though. I'm going to continue to try to learn how to develop my own logo. So once I figure that out, I will probably post it in chat and see what y'all, or post it in the Discord to see what y'all think of it. My first attempt at it. But y'all have a great night. I appreciate everybody that came in. Hopefully everybody had a good Veterans Day. I know I did. It was quiet, which is a good thing for me. And looking forward to tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I get to enjoy tomorrow as well. But other than that, man, peace. Y'all have a good night.